Hello, hello, ladies and gentlemen. I'm actually here with an entirely new game. Like, this game isn't even up yet. Like, it'll release later today, which is why I'm trying to push this out as much as possible. But this is Jinki. This is actually a fully brand new Gachiakuta game. As you can see, we actually have a model right there. That is the stick from Gachiakuta. Its moves aren't done yet, but they'll actually be done by the time the game releases today. And here's the thing. Well, here, this is the underground city. Like, this whole area. Like, this whole area is the underground city. It's very nice. And as you can see, he kind of just pushes me away. But that's his vital instrument. Vital instrument, love staff. See? And as you can see, it's got different forms, which is very cool. And it's got a lot of different things it can do. But yeah, so pretty much over here in this corner, because this is like what I believe is a theater or something I can't disclose on YouTube. But yeah, so mainly, you can come over here for, this is mainly a theater, I believe. Mainly. I don't know what else would be used for, but it is a theater for the most part. And then, there's all these chairs. These will most like... Oh, yeah, it is what I thought it was. Anyways. But yes, there's all that stuff. And then, look. There's just, like, these lampposts every once in a while. I like the map. And it's even getting a revamp as well. Like, which is so cool to me, because they're actively doing it as it comes out, dude. Like, it'll come out, I think, at, like, 8 today. And in this game, you get to pick your vital instrument, you get to pick your Jinki, all that. Like, there's 150 different trash items for you to pick from for your Jinki. And that's just right now. That's, like, obviously you won't get your vital instrument off rip, but you could definitely progress for it. And I think that is the coolest part of this easily. I'm speaking right, yeah. Okay, either way. It is probably the best Gachiakuta game that I've seen so far. It's got its own custom hotbar, everything. There are some bugs, but they'll all be resolved. Like, it's just that an update hasn't been pushed out yet, because I'm also a tester, and we have to, search through, find everything. This is a school, actually, which I've never seen in another game like this. We can't open the door, I'll have them make it interactable later. But this was actually a full school, because in this game, you don't have to just be born as a spherite. You can also be born as someone in the pit, a pit dweller, which I think is awesome. And then there's Trash Beast. I'll have them show that after I do this in like the next video. But as you can see, the map's pretty well done with abandoned structures, everything. By far, I think this is like the most impressive one. And there's like two main different factions right now. There's the Givers and there's the Scavengers. I believe it's either Scavengers or Ravagers. I'll have to ask them later. But I think this is kind of the coolest aspect of this game in the factor of there's just so much. Like, as you can see, this is still going. And these are going to be used for every PD as well, which I think makes it awesome. Like, it's genuinely so cool. Like, I can't articulate just how much I like this map. Like, obviously could use some more, but we're getting a map revamp as well anyways. Like, it'll be done by, like, a week or two. Which is actually... And I'll actually ask them to give me a couple wave spots for you guys as well. So, I'll give away probably, like, one each video, because I'll end up uploading, like, once a day. Yeah, you can just, like, talk in the comments, whatever. And I'll just give it to a random person each time. But as you can see, there's even, like, encampments over here where there is trash. Which I think is, like, this good kind of layer, and you can go out through that way. But we're not going to do that, because I'm pretty sure there's a trash beast. Ignore the stutters, please. But, look, there's smoking rubble and everything. Then you can go down here. Obviously, all that. There's a way to slide in this game, but I don't know the keypad for it. But as you can see, there's even an underground area here. Like, a whole labyrinth of everything. Which I think is probably the coolest part. No, it has to be the buildings. In my opinion, it's buildings. I mean, you guys can tell me in the comments below. But, in my opinion, this is the coolest, like, by far. Because just look. There's a whole labyrinth here. Like, and I'm even going to ask for them to, like, use this in PDs and stuff like that. But literally, episode 1 for this game is today. And you can get wave and everything. And do the lore stuff, all that. And the developer, he's a really cool dude. Like, he's genuinely awesome. The entire staff team is awesome. Which I think is just, it's always cool when you have a team that will listen to you. And I think that's kind of what a lot of Roblox games are lacking nowadays, a team that can actually communicate. But this game, they communicate. Like, we legit, we didn't even do a stage. We just hopped into a regular VC, and we were just talking to players about, like, stuff we could add, or stuff that could be added, like, in the future or now. Like, obviously, there are some structures that are broken, like this one, although that might be intentional. But as you can see, there's a lot of stuff. I think it's just awesome. Because they add so many details for a game that's, like, you know, releasing today. And I actually just got access yesterday, but I've already managed to become, like, good friends with some people in there. I think it's awesome. Everybody in the game is relatively nice. I mean, and then you can, like, you know, like, Jinkies, though, they're randomized, but they're not. Like, if you do something, you could pick your Jinki. But for the most part, Jinkies are randomized and based upon your backstory. Like, let's say you, like, your character had a habit of always listening to music, or your character is, like, really nifty with their hands. You could get something related to those, too. Like, my character is a scavenger, and my character will have a ring. As soon as it gets added, that's what my Jinki's gonna be. I just have to send him a visual of what it's gonna be, you know, when it's a vital instrument and everything. But still, I mean, it's a good game, dude. Because, like, once you pick your Jinki, or not even pick, once you get your Jinki, and as you progress with it, they actually will, like, make your vital instrument and all that. They're not gonna put it off to the side. It's also not that hard either. Like, here's the thing, as you're, you know, leveling up, you know, getting stronger and all that, you're actively getting, you know, farther in your prog, and they're actively making your thing. So, like, let's say, so my ring is actually going to be a defense-based, and there are 5 different classifications for it. It is support, utility, spellcaster, offense, and defense. Mine's a defensive. So what my ring will actually do is, well, they kind of teleported me out, but I guess we can go over here. Either way, so my ring, for the most part, is actually going to generate barriers and shields and stuff like that. Either way, welcome to... Sorry, let me go back out here. Well, welcome to the... Ignore the fact that that dude has a bug. But either way, this is the #1 cafe. This will be open to players as well. Like, you can get jobs in here, I believe. I'll double check with the lore team, but I'm pretty sure you can get jobs here as well, which is really cool. Because they're going to add all this stuff in. Like, I'm going to see if they can fix the board so they're not as buggy. But overall, the game is already at 700 players. With people from games like Crawfish, Desperation, games way bigger than itself. Which I feel like shows just how big this game is going to be. Because just look at this restaurant, bro. This isn't even at the map revamp yet. I'll just sit in the chair. But yeah, as you can see, she's even got custom goggles. Which actually could be part of her character as well. But yeah, like what he said, you can't spawn in with a vital instrument. I mean, any general, like, questions, they can kind of just be left in my comments, and I will 100% answer them every time. Or I will try to. But, you know, this is kind of just the rough breakdown, because I'm going to make 2 other videos featuring, you know, other locations. Like, the next one is this area. Like, this whole city bit. But I think that's where I'm going to end this video for now, because we already went over the underground city. So, thank you, ladies and gentlemen. But thank you for supporting me and watching this video. Thank you.